first we're just parting the hair, because for this video or this tutorial we're actually doing the center parting. So I'm parting her hair before starting the cornrow, and I'm doing it with this tail comb. For cornrolling, I'm adding little extension as I'm cornrolling. This is so that the cornrow will be able to withstand the pressure of needle and thread. Since it's a center parting and she does not really have hair in front, she doesn't really have edges, so we'll just start cornrolling the hair from the very beginning of the edges. So exactly where her hair starts from the middle, then we'll just get to where she doesn't have hair. So we'll continue cornrolling like that and then end the cornrow very close to her ear. This is to guide me while I'm installing or while I'm sewing in. This will actually help cover up that part after installing. That's during when you are installing, you get to find like a box braid or cornrow where you can actually attach the weaves to. Like I always say, that's very important to always wash your client's hair before you install any weave. So wash the hair with shampoo and conditioner, and then you can go ahead to dry it with hand dryer before you start installing any weave, so that after installation of the weave it will get to itch your client's head. So as I'm cornrolling, I'm adding little extension like I said before, and while cornrolling the hair I'm just connecting all the tips to each other. So yeah, we'll continue just cornrolling and joining the tips of each of the cornrow to each other. After cornrolling this part of her head, we'll just go ahead to do the other part of her head using the same method or the same pattern, because her front edges, she doesn't really have front edges, or she doesn't really have hair. Hi everyone, welcome back again to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's video. Hope we're all doing great today. Hope we're staying safe at home. Please, if you are new here, just go ahead to click the subscribe button to join the family. Share the video to friends and family, relative as well. Give the video a big thumbs up, and I also like to see your comments in the comment section below. We advise you to watch the video from beginning to the end so that you don't get to miss any single step, because this video is very detailed. So I advise you guys to watch the video from beginning to the end. You get to learn something from this video, trust me. So recently I've been getting requests on bob hairstyle, on how to install or sew in bob hair. So a lot of requests on my Instagram page and also on my Facebook. So a lot of requests on my Instagram handle and also on my Facebook page. So if you're not already following me on my Facebook or my Instagram, please just go ahead to do so. The handle is on the screen. And you can also send me a message or DM of what or the kind of video you want to see up next on this channel. Like, you just send me a message, guys. Or you can also leave like a comment in the comment section below. So I got the previous video, a lot of requests on different hairstyles, so be sure to see the hairstyles or the tutorials coming up very soon. I'm going thread, you just go ahead to extend it to where you want to start sewing in the weaves. For sewing, I'm starting right from the very back of her hair, which is the normal way to start sewing in all back hairstyle. I'm sewing it from the right side of her ear to the left side of her ear. Another reason why I'm starting from the very back of her head is just so that when she tries to flip it into like a ponytail, it will give like this flawless look. It won't bring out or show any part of the cornrow. For this installation, because it's a bob hairstyle, I'm just cutting the weft. When I get to the end of a particular line, we just use scissors to cut off the excess. This is because of the curvy nature of the hair. That's the tip of the hair. And also, when I'm done installing the hair, I can actually trim it off and it will give me this bob pattern or bob look. The hair I'm using for today's tutorial is called Ring Bob. It's Xpression product. In a pack, you get about 6 bundles in one pack, 3 different lengths. So you get like 2 8 inches, 2 10 inches, and 2 12 inches. So I'm starting from the shortest length to start sewing in, which is the 8 inches. So I will try to install all the 8 inches. That's 2 bundles. We'll try to install all the 8 inches and go ahead to install the 10 inches and also go ahead to install the 12 inches. The 12 inches is going to cover up the 8 inches. While installing, you just make sure that the curvy part of the hair or the curvy part of the tip of the hair is actually facing inside. Also, like I said before, that's one of the reasons why I'm actually cutting off the excess extension. When I get to a particular the end of the line, I'll just cut it. Instead of doing the turnover method, we'll just go ahead to cut it. So yeah, when I get to the end of a particular line, we'll go ahead to use scissors to cut off the excess and then place the next one or that excess on the next line and then continue to sew in from there. But before placing it, I'll make sure that the curvy tip or the parts or the side where the curve is will be facing inside. And as I'm installing, I'm actually installing double weft of the hair, meaning that I'm not just only sewing in one weft, I'm sewing in 2 wefts. The reason is because I do want all the 6 bundles onto her head, so I actually want the hair to be very full. Because it's a center part hairstyle, I'm actually sewing in the weaves in a U shape. For this style, after sewing in the first 2 wefts at the back, the 3rd weft will just go ahead to sew it straight to the front and cut the excess from there. After using scissors to cut that particular excess, we'll place the remaining or the excess on the next line and then continue from there, continue sewing in from there. Sewing that particular line, that's the next line, will make it the 4th line. And remember that I'm not just sewing the hair, I'm carefully sewing it so in such a way that the hair will actually form a bob, or the tip of the hair will actually form a bob after I complete the whole installation. And as I'm sewing, I'm minding the fact that this hairstyle is a middle or center parting, meaning that I will have to make sure that all the quantity of hair I put on the left side is going to be equivalent to all the quantity of hair I put on the right side. So what I actually mean is that any hair I take to the left side, I have to sew it down, straight down to the right side. So after cutting out the excess, that's when you sew from one particular line to the other part of the line. You use scissors to just cut the excess off, and after cutting the excess off, you have to still secure the tip of the hair by using needle and thread to just sew that part. That's the tip of that part you cut off, so you have to sew it just to hide the tip. So you have to do so before you move over to the next line, or before you move over to placing the next weft on the next line. So we'll just continue sewing in and doing the cutting method until I get very close to the closing.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Going down, I'll give up everything. Daunting all, if I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go.
be a better person, I deserve this, I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many once that I so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started to outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything, daunting if I can see my dream. Cause I'll do anything, want a reality. I'll give up everything.
Once the weaves start getting close, pretty close to each other, we'll just sew in this wig lace like so. Before sewing in the wig lace, I actually folded the wig lace into two. This is so that it will actually give this closure kind of look, and also so that it will protect her hair from the glue. After installing or sewing in the wig lace, we just go ahead to cut off the excess lace around the thread. So yeah, this is what it should look like before you start or you move over to the next step. Now for the closing, I'm using glue method or bonding method, in which I've actually done this like a couple of times here on this channel. So like I said before, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box below, a detailed one in the description box below, in case if you are interested in checking it out, just to get like a better or clearer view. Then apply the bonding glue on the weft of the hair off camera. I actually did that off camera so that this video won't be too long. And as I'm placing the hair, I'm actually placing it very close to each other, so I'm not giving any space, so that there won't be any space in between the wefts, and so that the closing will look neat. So we continue placing, and while placing, I'm adding little pressure so that it will stick better. And also I'm spraying the spray gel on once I place it. I'm placing it in such a way that it doesn't exceed the part, and so that it won't cover the part. So I'm trying as much as possible to place it on the straight line so that I can have like a neat pattern. Just allow you guys to get a better view of this and see for yourself, so that you get a better.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't have to plan it, I can go change my fate. You won't understand it, all alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them, they don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last